Hey friends, we're on day 7 of our virtual learning. You guys have been doing such a great job. So for reading for day 7, today is sort of like a little quiz check-in day to see how you're doing. So for day 7, what you're going to find is you'll have this video that you're watching, and then you're going to have the Google form for your answers, and then your iReady PDF where you can read the text. So it's going to have 2 different texts that you're going to read and answer the questions of. So to get you set up and started, you go ahead and open your Google form so you can have it up with all your questions and your answers there. And then I'm going to go back to my classwork tab, and then I'm going to pull up the assessments because again, they take up the whole screen here from your classroom. Right, and so then you have your assessment right here. So before we get started, I'm just going to go over our strategies for answering selected response questions. So that's when it's like a multiple choice, A, B, C, D. Right. So the first step, hopefully you all know this and could tell me this too, that we read the passage, right? We read it through and then we're thinking about it as we're reading. As we read, we think and saying, what's happening here? Kind of think, what was the story mostly about? Or even practice recounting the most important events that happened in the story in order and retell it to yourself after you finish reading. Okay? Once you finish reading the passage, then you can go look at your questions. You're going to read them and you're going to analyze them so that you can say, what are the key words here in this question? And what is this question asking me to do or find? Right? Making sure you understand the question. Then, after you've thought about your question, where do you go? Who can tell me? You said back to the text, Ms. McCherry. Yes, is you go right back to your text, right? And you're rereading and looking for that part that has those keywords from the question of what that question was talking about, finding that part in the text. Reread it, and then hopefully you're gonna be like, read it and be like, ah, there it is. That's the answer. And so then you have your answer ready in your brain of what you think from the text. Then we go back to our questions and our answers. And then you're going to read through all 4 answer choices, trying to find the one that matches best with your brain. Which answer on the paper matches with your brain? Right? Is the answer on the question going to always be the exact same as what you said in your brain? Maybe not quite, but there should be an answer that's really, really close if you're correct, right? And again, as you're reading each answer choice, think about why is this right or why is this not right? So if I'm reading A and I'm saying, ooh, that's not right. Why? Why is that wrong? What makes that wrong? Read B. Oh, yeah, I think it's B. Why? Oh, because it says this and that's what I said in my brain. And then C. No, that can't be right because this. D, let me read it. No, that's still not right either because this, right? So telling yourself why is it right or why is it wrong for all 4 choices. And then go ahead and select that one that you think, this is the best answer. It matches the text and matches my brain. Okay? So for your quiz, it's going to have 2 passages, like I said. So the first one is called The Lost Camel. So this is like a folk tale from India. And it's about these merchants who are like people who buy and sell like goods. They travel to sell their goods to different people in different places. And then they have a camel, and then that camel gets lost. And then a wise man comes and helps them to find their camel. So you're going to read and see what's so special about this man and how he helps them in the lost camel. So that's these pages right here. And then there's the questions. Again, if you have your book, you can do it in your book and then go to the Google form if you'd like, or just skip the questions on here and do them on your Google form, whichever you prefer. Or if you don't have the book, just however you like. And then the second passage is called The Bicycle Parade. So again, this is like a realistic fiction story about a little girl named Gina, and she wants to enter a bicycle contest, like a bicycle decorating contest at her school, and they're going to have a bicycle parade of all their bikes. And she really wants to beat her neighbor, Tony. He's in her class, and he lives right down the street. So see and find out what happens to Gina in her quest to be the best in the bicycle parade. So again, that's like 2 little pages right here. And then some more questions after. It's 12 questions total. So again, it's not too much. Hopefully you guys will do really, really well on this and show your teachers that you are doing so well with your virtual learning. I can't wait to see how you guys do. Keep being awesome. Bye-bye.